Okay.
Okay. It's recording. Okay. So, welcome
Sweet.
to the seventh episode of Reliving the Glory Days podcast. We took a 2 week break just due to scheduling. Uh, People couldn't get on, and it's just weird doing a solo podcast. So, yeah, it's been
True.
2 weeks, maybe a little bit more since the last time we
hmm
kind of talked. So, what's been up?
Nothing much, man. Just finishing up schoolwork. I think tomorrow is my last day of
Hmm.
classes. But other than that, I mean, just writing a lot of music. Uh,
Can you repeat that last part? It cut out for a second.
yeah, no, I got you. I mean, other than school, it's just been making a lot of music and playing a lot of video games. So, what
Yeah.
about you?
Work.
Yeah.
Work. I've been working quite a bit nowadays.
How, how many
Like,
hours you getting?
I've been getting almost 26 hours every week. So
Ooh,
it's not
look
too
at
bad.
you
It's not too bad.
raking in the big bucks.
Yeah, yeah. So you said you were talking about. You said you've been playing a lot of video games. What games have you been playing? Like, what's your go-to as of right now?
Right. So depending on my mood, I'm splitting about 50-50 between Warzone and For Honor. I re-downloaded
Okay.
For Honor. It's been fun.
Yeah, I've been. I just got done beating Arkham Asylum and Arkham City again.
Watching Vikings on Hulu and
Yeah,
yeah, sick. That's awesome.
yeah. I've so PlayStation came out with the Uncharted games remastered, and
Oh
so
yeah. Uh-huh.
I started playing the first one not too long ago. I haven't really had a chance to sit down and play
hmm
because I'm working, and when I get home, I kind of just want to
Right.
shower and just pass out.
hmm
But speaking of video, have you seen the Assassin's Creed Valhalla trailer, right?
Oh my goodness, it looks so good. I'm so pumped.
I'm
So I'm not gonna have an Xbox when it comes out, but
mm,
I'm gonna find a way to play that game. Like it's gonna be insane.
yeah, I'm really excited for that game, but I read a lot into it,
hmm
and I'm really nervous
Why?
because it's supposed to be for the PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series. Is that what it's
Yeah.
called?
hmm
And as
Series
of right,
X.
yeah, as of right now, it's only gonna run at 30 FPS.
Okay. So like explain that to me as if I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
30 frames per second.
Yeah, I know like what it stands for, but
So
like what is that? How
like
does that translate?
so the Xbox One can has been running Modern Warfare a little under 60 frames per second, and PC can
hmm
go. Gosh, I've seen some PCs go 120 frames per second.
Okay. Yeah.
So having Assassin's Creed Valhalla run 30 frames per second on the Xbox,
So is that a slow game or is that
yeah,
bad graphics? Like what is that?
both,
Like
both.
okay. Okay.
It's gonna feel so stiff.
hmm
It's like 30 FPS is what Xbox 360 game, like Assassin's Creed One, would play at.
hmm
Not
Okay.
maybe not even that, but like PlayStation 2 games would play at that.
Right. Do you think they're maybe doing that to like accommodate for a bigger game? Like
Maybe, but again, it's still in development.
hmm
So, I mean, and it's not going to come out until Christmas of this year.
right, yeah.
So, I mean,
Things change,
yeah.
but
Oh, yeah. So where'd you get? So with those, it's been like 7 weeks since
yeah.
this whole
Yeah.
quarantine.
That's ridiculous. That's
That's so weird.
I, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I don't mind it if I wasn't working. Oh, I would be
hmm
losing my mind
hmm
if I wasn't working. I feel like I would definitely gain like 65 pounds. Uh,
Yeah. I've gained probably like 10. Like I'm up to 225 now, and like
Nah, that's not too bad.
yeah, but
But I mean, I'm working, so that's nice. Uh,
mhm.
I've been trying to keep the Super Shot Tributes channel kind of keep going when I have downtime off.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, it's just when I'm working, I'm like, I don't feel like spending 2 hours trying to find clips and the song. The last one I
Right.
did
Yeah.
was a Robin tribute uh,
Mhm.
for the 75th anniversary of Robin. So I enjoyed. That was fun.
That's sick. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so speaking of DC, DC released the End Game for
Uh-huh.
animated movies. It's called Justly Dark Apocalypse War.
Uh-huh.
It's an animated movie, so it's this DCAUMU, DC Animated Universe Movie Universe. That's what they're calling it. That's just too long.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the DCAMU, something like that. But so it started back in like 2011 with Flashpoint,
Hmm.
and so then it's kind of like making the animated movies for the New 52 stories.
Okay.
So it ended with Justice League Apocalypse War. It's rated R, and holy crap, it like, dude, it's so brutal. The first 5 minutes,
Yeah.
it kill it like Darkseid kills Aquaman. He
Ooh.
he rips Wonder Woman's arms off. He rips Shazam's leg off. He made Batman sit on the Mobius chair. He gave Superman a kryptonite tattoo so he can't use his powers. He turned Wonder Woman, Mayor, Martian Manhunter, and Starfire into his personal warrior slaves. He made
That's
Paradooms.
wild.
Yeah, Paradooms. He mixed Doomsday's blood with Parademon's blood. And Nightwing was killed. So
My boy Nightwing. No.
Damian brought him back with the Lazarus Pit, but he's insane. Batman's on the
Right.
Mobius chair. The Earth is destroyed. Uh, I mean, everyone dies pretty much. But
That's wild.
I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna try to get into too spoiler territory, but I might. So it's really not that big of a deal because I know you won't watch it.
Right. So like who's the good guys that actually fight in the movie if all the
So
big
it
dudes are dead?
like all the big dudes are either dead or like gone. Really, the
Right.
main character, the heart and soul of the movie is Constantine,
Hmm.
which is
Interesting.
really interesting and cool.
Yeah.
Uh, so Superman's still alive, but like the heroes that are still doing stuff is Lois Lane, Superman without his powers, Damian, who's now the head of the League of Assassins, Raven, and Raven and Damian Robin has a
Uh-huh.
thing.
Okay.
Suicide
Makes
Squad,
sense. Okay.
Lex Luthor, John
Okay.
Constantine, and Etrigan.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
Etrigan's cool.
Yeah, but
I like
it's really
Etrigan.
funny. So in Justice League Dark, Etrigan's human part died, and so now this whole movie he's like super depressed and he doesn't want to rhyme. You're lagging, so I'll wait for you to.
All right. Well, I just said that's awesome. That's yeah. I don't
Okay,
know if I'll catch up anytime soon, but
okay, but it's I was really shocked by it because it's rated R, so it's
huh?
so bloody and gory, and so Batman's is like a slave of Darkseid, and Darkseid makes it tries to make Batman to kill Damian because Damian's trying to reach to Batman, and
Ooh.
Batman took Damian's swords and about to stab it into Damian, but Batman had a flashback about Joe Chill pointing the gun at him, and it reminded him of
Uh.
that. So he broke through the sword at Darkseid's face,
Ooh.
and Darkseid uses Omega beams to try to kill Batman. Damian jumps in the way, and Damian dies.
No, Damien.
Uh,
No.
Yeah, Raven brings back Damian back to life, but by doing that, she accidentally brings back Trigon,
Oh,
and
oh man,
Trigon
that's not good.
possesses powerless Superman, and
Hmm.
Trigon's powerless Superman fights Darkseid. Superman breaks free, gets his powers back, and Constantine. So at the beginning of the movie, Constantine ran away from the first fight with Darkseid. Turns out Batman was the cause of that. He made Zatanna use a compulsion spell on Constantine because Batman knew if they
Mhm.
messed up, John Constantine's the only one to bring who can win round two.
Right.
So at the end of the movie, the Earth is pretty much destroyed. I mean,
Hmm.
Earth has 33% of its magma.
Oof.
So like the rotation of the Earth is either going to tilt turns burning or
Hmm.
freezing. So
Okay.
John Constantine pleads with Barry Allen to do another flashpoint. And that's where the movie ends, is Barry
Uh,
running to the time
uh,
stream and rebooting.
that's
Dude,
crazy.
yeah. The
That's
final
wild.
yeah. And the final fight really begs the question, who would win in a fight, Trigon or Darkseid?
Hmm.
So that
That's
was it was a really good movie. So
yeah, that's awesome. A movie I watched recently was Snowpiercer, um, with Chris Evans is in it, and it's by Bong Joon Ho. He's the guy that did Parasite, and so he's a like really
okay.
good I think Korean director,
Yeah.
uh, and he's phenomenal. And so the movie is like about like a super train where basically the Earth is in an ice age, and so each like it's like a class system, and so it's like the farther back in the train you go, the poorer the people are,
Oh.
and yeah, it's crazy good. So I don't want to spoil the actual movie for you because I want you to go watch it. But there's a crazy, insane theory that I'm just gonna drop the bomb, right? And not explain it at all.
Yeah.
But there's a theory that it's a sequel to Willy Wonka.
Huh. Oh, I know what movie you're talking about now. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
It's crazy good. I loved it. It was really,
Yeah.
really good. But yeah, and that director is really, really amazing too.
See, I've seen a little bit of Parasite, not all of it, so I don't have an opinion on it.
Mhm.
But I mean, it looks good, but
Right.
I mean, I just don't know. It
Right.
won.
Yeah, I haven't seen Parasite. I need to watch it, but I just know he's
Yeah,
gotten a lot of awards and stuff. But
dude. One movie I want to see so bad, and I know I can rent it here and watch it on Amazon, but I don't want to. Is Quiet Place 2. Like I want to watch it,
uh,
but if I rent it, it's just not gonna be the same as watching it in the theater.
yeah, that's fair. Are they going to put it in theaters when theaters open up?
I think so. Oh,
That's
so
cool.
some news about Deer Creek's football. They're planning on working out starting June 1st.
Interesting.
So I want that to be true so bad.
Hmm.
Like, because with all this thing going on, we need football. We need
Yeah.
football
Right.
so
It's
much.
the thing America needs.
Is football. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know if you've been watching this, but some good news. Have you watched that at all?
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it, but yeah, no, I mean it looks really good. I saw the clip of him recreating the wedding scene for a couple.
Dude,
That was like the coolest thing ever. I loved
it's
that. That
so
was really
good.
cool.
Oh, and another thing that I watched. So my family's been watching a lot of documentaries.
Mhm.
Like my dad's about done with the Michael Jordan documentary.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch that on my
yeah.
own time. Uh, I watched the Dude Perfect documentary yesterday. That was cool.
Mhm.
Uh,
Right.
everyone's watched Tiger King, but you.
Right.
I'm watching Community for a second time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
It's
a good
just
one.
it's so easy to watch, and Netflix
Mhm.
might be making a movie. So
No way. That'd be so awesome.
yeah. So the owner of Netflix is really good friends with Joel McHale.
Right. Yeah. Because
McHale
he has his own like show.
had his own show. Yeah, but like they're really good
Yeah.
friends. And
Mhm.
Community is about to release a reunion episode, kind of like Parks and Rec. It's just a way
Mhm.
raise awareness and
Right.
money for like to help people. So I think that's cool that a lot of popular sitcoms are having a
Yeah.
reunion episode to help other people. I feel like that's really cool. And
Yeah.
from what I
That's awesome.
read, the Parks and Rec actors and actresses didn't. I don't think they got paid because they're like
That's cool.
it's
Yeah.
a Zoom call,
Right.
and if they did, they didn't get paid as much as a full episode. That's what I
Right.
got. There's not much information about it, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. That's really cool though.
yeah. So I had a topic about that I wanted to share with 2 weeks ago when it was brand spanking new, but since it's been 2 weeks
Mhm.
and it's kind of died down, have you seen the footage of the pilot seeing a unidentified space aircraft?
No.
You have? Oh, do you live under a rock?
I swear I don't.
You live underneath a rock.
I swear I don't. Where? What is this?
Okay, so the fighter pilot. So the Pentagon 2 weeks ago released footage back in one video from 2005, I think, in
Uh,
2015, and it was a
okay.
fighter pilot that caught a thermal visual of a unidentified spacecraft. It looks like a ginormous tic tac. It's huge.
Mhm.
But like people in the Pentagon released it because they believe they don't know what it is, but they believe it's not a threat to national security, as they thought
Mhm.
back then.
Right.
They interviewed the pilots, and they said, "You just see a black and gray tic tac. You didn't see what I see."
Right.
He described it like it was silver. It was floating, and when we got near it, it would vanish,
That's crazy.
and they would pick it up on the radar, like 60 miles away.
Ooh,
At so like, and the moment they would get close, bam, another 60 miles in a blink of an eye.
that's wild. Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
I mean, it could be a legit UFO. It could be uh the pilot seeing something, but like it has the visual gray and black. It could be the radar not messing up, but I mean, like who knows?
Mhm.
So I just when I found that out,
Right.
I was like, gosh, I know so many conspiracy theories at people who at work, so
That's
they're just
awesome.
not gonna shut up about it. Wish they
Yeah,
haven't.
I can't. Right. I can't believe that that's coming out in 2020 as if this hasn't already been the worst year possible. And
Yeah,
it's like also there are aliens.
yeah.
My
Well, this
goodness.
this year has been pretty solid for me so far.
I'm saying for the human race,
Oh
Sam.
yeah,
It's
for me
not
it's
been
good.
great.
For me it's been
It's
good.
right.
You know?
Yeah, I'm glad you've had a good time.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I was
Ridiculous.
born for this. You know? You see my Black Ops 3 hours.
Right. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I hear someone in the back. I'm just saying, "Woo!"
Yeah. That's my siblings.
This is water.
Nice. Nice.
You gotta stay hydrated.
For legal purposes, right?
Well, it's
Water.
actually Minute Maid,
Water.
but I just
Okay.
like the water bottle. I just like the bottle, so I used it as a
Mm,
water bottle.
that's fair. Yeah. It is kind of a cool bottle.
Dude, it's nice. It's actually really nice.
I'll probably gotta head off in like 15. But
Okay. Yeah.
um
I mean, this was gonna be a shorter podcast, anyways.
what's that? Hold on. I'm so sorry.
No,
Caleb
you're
was
good. while Jenkins talking to Caleb, this would be a longer podcast, but oh, there's Caleb. There's Caleb. Hi, Caleb. This would be a longer podcast, but again, this scheduling has gotten in the way of everything. Like we planned on doing this at 7:30, but I had surprise. Someone surprised me after work, and so I hung out with her for 4 hours, and now we're here. So
Right.
I was just,
Sam's little lady friend.
yeah, yeah,
Sam's special gal.
my girlfriend, yes, yes. Yeah,
That's cool, man.
I was just telling the viewers that why this might be a short podcast.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, life happens.
Yeah. Oh, what are you doing for graduation?
So
Like, what are your
Norman
fam?
North.
What's your
Right.
family? What's your family doing? Like
Right. So
for you?
yeah. So
Oh, time out, time
my
out, time out.
church has me. Yeah.
Hold up. You were lagging really bad. Okay, now you're caught
Okay.
up.
Sick.
You're
Sick.
caught
I
up.
just had to catch up. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So my church has the only seniors are me and this girl named IJ, and so we are gonna have like a celebration ceremony thing, and so that'll be like a
6 feet apart barbecue.
right something like that. Not in person; it'll be online, but just kind of a send off thing. So that'll be kind of cool. Hopefully, I get a lot of gift cards and money from that. That'd
Yeah.
be cool. But
Yeah.
and then my family, whenever whenever one of the grandkids on my dad's side graduates, like high school or college, there's like a huge family reunion that we do. And so as soon as social distancing is over, we'll do that where everyone will come into town and we'll all see each other. And so that'll be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
I was more bummed about prom or graduation. I'm back. We're good.
Okay.
We're
Okay. Jenkins' internet's pretty slow right
back.
now.
We're good.
Yeah. Okay. So what's Norman North
Sure.
doing for their graduation? Are they
Just
scheduling it?
just a Facebook Live, I think.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Okay, that's interesting.
What
Because I
about
think
Deer Creek?
we're pushing it to August 1st,
Hmm.
and I think we're having it on the football field.
Okay, that's cool.
But like, you can only invite 4 people
Uh-huh.
to the actual
Yeah,
graduation. If you're having a party afterwards, you can do whatever you want. So, when I
right.
told Taylor that, she was like, "Am I
That's
one
cool.
of
You
the?"
gonna have a party afterwards?
Yeah, we're having a family party this Friday. You're lagging really bad.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. You were
Okay.
too.
Oh,
So
I
I'm
was.
gonna blame
Okay.
that one on you.
Yeah.
It's
But yeah, we're
definitely my
having
fault.
a family barbecue at my aunt's house. I don't have corona. I'm just dry throat.
Right.
Dude,
Right, Sam.
dude, my uncle's a doctor. He would know. You know, like I see him like almost every day. So he would be like,
Man.
dude, he's had 100 cases
Oh, crazy.
last week.
Yeah, that's wild. There's so many, dude. It's ridiculous.
I mean, when he said that, I was like, oh, that's nice. That's
Mhm.
nice. So,
Yeah.
what about college for you? Like, has the plan still stayed the same, or
Yeah, for the most part, I think OBU is staying on track. I think everything in the fall is going to go like as planned. They're just doing virtual stuff right now. So like
okay?
I just did virtual enrollment.
Are you still majoring in business, right?
Yeah, it's a major called Global Marketplace Engagement, and so it's like international business.
Okay. Yeah, I think I might have found my major, but
What is it?
criminal behavior.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's super cool. That's awesome.
dude, I watched too many crime documentaries. Dude, I've read uh a book written by the guy who made the term serial killer after I watched the show Mindhunter.
Right.
Dude, that book is so good. But I kind of used that that knowledge not to last week. So
Did you
uh
meet a serial killer?
no, it was the guy who made the term. No, I didn't make it. I didn't meet one, but I like criminal behavior, like
Okay.
prepare for the worst, you know.
Like,
So I'm gonna wait for you to get caught up, and I'll tell the story.
mhm.
So last week,
We're
me
good.
and
Yeah. If I lag, I'm
okay,
listening to you.
me and Taylor went for a walk last week, and we went to a park, and like we kind of finished the trail, so we turned back, and we saw this guy at the end of the trail, and at the end of the trail is like a pond, so there's a lot of people there. And this guy had a red straw in one hand and something in his other hand, and I couldn't make out what it was. It was long and gray.
Okay.
So I didn't know if it was a stick, a knife, or a log. I don't know.
Hmm.
But I mean, me and Taylor were just walking back to the car. Like when I say right behind us, I mean like 3 feet away. We hear him breathing and like stomping, and like looking back at it, he was definitely special needs.
Hmm.
I don't know if he followed us, but like I did make eye contact with him earlier and waved and
Hmm.
said hi. But I mean, I didn't know what was in his other hand. Like,
Right.
so I was like, okay, I've seen the shows, I've seen, I've seen the movies, I know what to do. So I told Taylor to get in front of me and walk a little bit faster because if they are going to attack someone, it's going to be the closest person.
Right.
And you know me, I outweigh the guy like definitely 110 pounds.
Uh-huh.
And I got my O line training, so I know how to hit.
Right.
Dude, and he was right behind us. I mean, I heard him
Yeah.
breathing. And I just go, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this move. If he's gonna follow us or wait for us to get back on the trail, I'm gonna have to say something. So I tell Taylor to pull off, get off the trail to go to this picnic table so I can tie my shoe.
Hmm.
I just like reached down and just like did a double knot, and he kept walking.
Hmm.
But if he would have stayed, I would have had to say something because I mean he was
Oh yeah.
right on our tail. And
That's
that for
wild. Yeah.
yeah. And what's funny is like we went for a walk today because it was right next to a trail, so we were like, why not? And she was like, remember that guy? I was like, yes. It's hard to forget. I mean, I wasn't too scared because I was like, I know what to do. I read the books. I've seen the movies.
Right.
I read the
Yeah. That's
comics. I did all this. But
that's insane. Yeah.
dude, wow.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's something I worry about for my little brother Caleb. Just because Caleb has autism.
Yes.
And so he can be so he's super social, but sometimes he has some trouble reading social cues. Like so he doesn't know
Hmm.
what is normal and like what's not normal sometimes. And so like Caleb's gonna be a ginormous human being. Like
Yes.
doctor said like he's gonna be like 6'8", like three enormous dude. And
300,
so
300 what?
uh being intimidating and also not knowing like what's like 340 like he's yeah like big dude and so
Dang.
yeah so like yeah and so like but like so being that big and that intimidating but also having trouble interacting with people in like a way that is like normal and like socially acceptable
Mhm.
that's something I worry about. And so he actually has like really good social skills,
Yes, he does.
which is unique in somebody with autism. And so he's really friendly, but I mean, just in the wrong context, like
Mm,
he's, I mean, he's this big, ginormous black guy, you know. So
yeah.
it's just it's tough, and so I worry about that a little bit.
And it wasn't
But
that he
yeah,
was
that's a crazy story.
yeah, it wasn't that he was right behind us. It was I couldn't make out the other object in his hand, you know?
Right.
So like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter how close he was behind us, but like I couldn't make out the other object. Like if I
Hmm.
glanced, it would have been really like if I looked back, it would have been really obvious, you know?
Hmm.
So I couldn't make out the other
Yeah.
object. But so I mean, it's just in this day and age, especially with this whole COVID-19 kind of driving people crazy. Like, did you hear about the McDonald's getting
Hmm.
someone walking in because they messed up his order? He shot up the place.
No way. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you didn't. Oh, you live underneath a rock, dude.
Okay, bro. I've been watching the news and stuff. I don't see the smaller stories, but like, yeah, I mean, like Ahmaud Arbery. You seen all that stuff?
Yes, I've seen all that stuff.
Okay, all right. I mean, I was about to go off on you,
I don't feel like I don't feel
but
like we
yeah,
should. I don't feel like we should talk about that because that's still a very hot topic, controversial.
yeah. You know me, like, so that makes me want to talk about it. Like, I
Yeah,
want to go off about it,
but did you
but I
see the
mean, we,
new
we won't. But
footage?
about him going into the house.
Yeah, like I saw a video of this guy. His name is Colin Noir. He's a member of the NRA, but
Uh-huh.
he's a black man,
Hmm.
African American man, and he believes in the Second Amendment,
Hmm.
and he really does focus on like supporting guns. But he watched the footage. He's like, could he have the intention to steal something? Sure, but he didn't steal anything.
Right. And I think the most ridiculous thing is that like it's not even about
No
the
charges
the
have been
dudes.
pressed.
Yeah, well no they have.
They
So they
have
got
okay,
yeah,
good,
so they
okay,
yeah, just like 2 days ago I think.
yeah,
But so like 2 days ago they there and a warrant was issued for their arrest. And so
good.
which is awesome. But and so I think the craziest thing is that like so if I'm not mistaken, I think so. Ahmad got shot in the back, right? And so,
Really? Because on the
yeah,
footage, it looked like he got shot and continued to fight them off, but then he got shot
right,
again. On the
yeah, and
that's what it looks
so
like from the footage.
right, right, yeah, and so, like everybody's saying like that he resisted them or whatever. Like
You
you would
can't.
do if somebody hunted you down in a truck and then had
And the
shotguns and
thing
was trying to.
and the thing is, they said they were making a citizen's arrest. To my knowledge, they're both retired law officers.
Mhm.
You can only make a citizen's arrest with a employed law like a police officer, a lawyer, not a lawyer, but like a police officer, a DA, or something like
Mhm.
that. You can only make a citizen's arrest in their presence, and they know
Right,
and they're coming to arrest that person. So you can like hold them down and say, "I'm making a citizen's arrest,"
right,
but they
yeah,
will have
well,
to be in the same vicinity as you. But they're
yeah, but these
retired and they can't do that.
right, right, and these guys like basically it doesn't matter if Ahmad had stolen anything, right? That's
No,
not the citizen's place to hunt them down in a truck and shoot them. Like that's not the like
it
even if they knew for a fact that he had stolen something from that house, that's still
and
horrible.
and the house is under construction. I mean,
Mhm.
like no, like there's no law against going into and there's not even walls put up. It's a like there's a couple of walls put up, but it's mostly a wooden frame.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
do you know how many like neighborhoods? Like, have you seen how many people go into wooden frame houses?
Oh yeah. I've gone into a bunch as a kid. I did that
Dude,
all the
there's
time.
no law against it, to my
Yeah.
knowledge. And if there is, I bet the cops will be like, just don't. You know, I
Right.
bet
Yeah.
like I wouldn't advise that for you. But like there's
Yeah.
not a you can't do time for it. You probably write a ticket, depends on the police officer.
Mhm.
But that's
Oh
about
yeah. That whole thing is insane. uh, man, it
It's just
just
sad.
irks me. I hate the
Oh,
whole thing.
I know you do. Yeah.
Yeah, but um, so happier note.
Got
Uh,
a haircut.
I did get a haircut. Yeah, that's the
Oh,
here you go.
thank
Happier note.
God.
So
About.
the top is still long, right?
Oh
So the top
God
is still long.
Almighty.
Right, here you go. Right, here, let me show you. Let me show you. I'm gonna take the headphones out.
Oh God.
Show you like this. Here, boom. It's still so the top is still long, and but the sides are short, and so that means I get the Viking haircuts. You know, like this. That'd be so sick. I want to do that so bad.
Viewers, he
Uh,
keeps saying Vikings, and he does come from a bloodline Vikings. He cannot grow facial hair or body hair at all.
yet, keyword yet. Okay,
No, dude,
it's coming soon,
I've known you since the fifth grade. I've never seen you shaved or seen you in a bathing suit
bro.
without any chest hair.
Oh my goodness, dude! I shave once a week. Okay, that's not.
Bull
That's not.
crap.
It's,
I've
I
never.
do. I,
What is it? Peach fuzz?
ask my mom. Ask my
Is
mom.
it
Oh
is it
my,
peach fuzz?
no, it's not peach fuzz. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Sam. I'm really. Oh, if I could. If oh my, I hate doing this over the internet because I would just whoop you right now.
No, you wouldn't,
I so would. I
dude.
would. Oh
Oh,
my goodness.
street fight. I feel like I would beat you, but like in a straight up boxing match, I feel like you
Come
would beat
on.
me because you have a better knockdown power.
That's fair. A street fight? What do you have on me in a street fight?
Oh, I outweigh you. That's definitely my biggest advantage is I outweigh you.
Okay. One thing.
And dude, right off the bat, I am freaking nut punching you. Right off the bat, right out the gate.
That's fair. You're ruthless.
right out
You're ruthless.
right out the gate. I'm not like squaring up. I am boom right in the
Right. And
right out
I
the
mean,
gate.
if we were trying to kill each other, you got like the K-bar knives and stuff, and so
I have a dude. One of these weeks, I should do like a weapons.
you should. You should. You should.
I see 5 weapons.
It's ridiculous.
I see
Well,
3 knives.
I gotta head off.
Okay,
But
yeah, I feel like this is a. Uh, leave a comment if you want to see a weapon story. Like that would be. I feel like that'd be a fun little episode. We might get banned or restricted,
right.
but I mean, I
Sorry,
don't know.
I was lagging a little bit there.
It's all good. Oh, before
But
we
yeah, no, I gotta head out here. Yeah.
okay, one more thing. Did you watch the FCA All State?
Yeah, I
Okay,
did.
okay, that's good. Uh, the one
Congrats
person, yeah, you too. The one person that was
on that
missing
one.
was Riley Barker.
Yes, dude,
Like,
totally snubbed. What the heck?
I mean, whatever. I mean,
I'm not gonna call out and say
no,
that like
no,
he I'm not gonna like say that somebody didn't deserve to be there or whatever.
no, no.
But I can think of a few dudes on that list that I've either played against or know, and I'm like Riley Barker should have been on that, man.
Like,
That's ridiculous.
I only know the only people I knew on that, like, really knew were you, myself, hopefully, and James Stevenson.
Uh-huh.
And James Stevenson and
Jackson.
Jackson, yes, and the gosh, and actually, I know all of them. The more I think about, it, I'm like, oh wait, no, I know all of them, and they're all great guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't think anybody got on there undeservedly. I just think
Yeah, the
Riley.
Edmond, since there was like 3 to 4 people in the Edmond area, the Edmond Sun wrote a little article.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he's James Stevenson was mostly the big guy because I think he's going to the All-State game.
Oh, that's sick. That's
I
awesome.
think I don't know. So he had a lot of buzz, but they mentioned me. I was like, yeah, my second time in the paper. Woo!
That's it
And
right
not
there.
for a heat stroke. Woo!
For a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's tight.
So, well, I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I got one more thing. It's totally bizarre and out of place, but Netflix has released that they are making a Tiger King show.
Oh my goodness. It's
Get okay.
ridiculous.
No, no. It gets better. So the person who's playing as Carol Baskin is the girl from SNL, the blonde.
I froze for a minute. That's my bad. All right, so it gets better is where I lost you.
Uh, they got the actor to play Joe Exotic and the actress to play as Carol Baskin.
Okay.
Uh, Carol Baskin's gonna be played by that girl from SNL, the blonde.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. That's great.
And hold on, I gotta. And Joe Exotic. When I found this out, let's just say I can die happy. I can die happy, happy, happy. Uh, I don't know if I can find a video, but it's Nick Cage
Oh
playing
my
Joe
goodness.
Exotic.
That's
I
actually kind of perfect.
I when I found that out, I was like, I can die happy.
That's pretty perfect. Yeah. That's awesome.
I like when I typed in Nick Cage that Google knows that I've been watching Community, so they have on the top video is Abed's impersonation of
Uh-huh.
Nick Cage.
That's pretty great.
So, yeah, Nicolas Cage. Let's leave it at that for this episode of Reliving the Glory Days. So, yeah, just thank you, Jakin. This show is hosted by me, Sam Tigna, and Jakin McDonald. We sometimes have guests. We were supposed to have a guest tonight, but scheduling a life,
You
it's
know,
yeah,
just how
it
it
happens.
crumbles.
It's not a big deal. Hopefully, he'll join us next week or whenever we do this again.
Mhm.
Uh, just remember that we are in the glory days. We are all in this together. And let's just come out this stronger and better. See you
Absolutely.
guys.
See ya.